Good afternoon, everybody. How you going? It's Friday. It's time for another episode of What Can Dave Drop on the Floor of the Shed and Break today? Your weekly update. Happy St. Patrick's Day. 2023. That'll date this video useless for everybody. Talking about useless things, just a gentle reminder. Over the next couple of days, if you're watching from Central West or New South Wales area of Australia, we're in for a couple of scorcher days. Just remember your hydration and take safety care. Tomorrow is going to be warm, but Sunday, going to be a stinker by all our reports on the weather chart, so just take it easy. Thankfully, very soon, daylight saving also ends. Anyway, off the soapbox, onto the trains. Silly duffer Dave forgot to charge the controller for the Z21, the Android controller. So I was planning to run the trains today, but I can't because remote control's dead flat. Anyway, these are the Batwing cars, or I don't know the code. These are caricature cards. They're sort of like a scaled down ON3 version of the real versions that run on the New South Wales Government Railway, or used to run. Now they're probably operated by a private entity. But anyway, so there you are. They were those. We were looking at them last week. They're all now painted up, got couplers, got bogies, and in runnable here. We'll just give them a run with the HOG. Push with the hand of God shunter. Interesting thing now, I have once again run out of wheels. So this week I've had to put another wheel order in to my supplier of wheels. Also did the big paint order. I told you last week that I'd put a paint order through. Well, I hadn't. I'd stuffed up somewhere in the paint order. Not the first time I've done that. Thought I'd put... Anyway, so we now have done a big paint order. And ordered paints, 2 paint kits. I'll tell you about that in a sec, because I've got something, a biggie to show you. I'll tell you. Anyway, ordered, a big batch of paints. So, spent a lot of money this week. Spent about, won't tell you how much on wheels and how much on paint. Anyway, it was a big investment for the hobby. Anyway, let's have a look on the workbench. Well, before that, let's have a look at this over here. For those who don't know, this is going to be straight. This is the destination code off the front of Brisbane Drop Centre tram number 225. So it is in a display case. I have put photos of this on my Facebook page a bit. It's got lighting behind it to give it a bit of a thing. But that is the pride and joy. It came from my Uncle Doug. It is the front destination sign off Brisbane Drop Centre 225. We've verified it's off 225 because we found that on the roll, identifying it off tram 225. So that is the only photo that I can find anywhere of tram 225. If anybody out there has a photo of Drop Centre tram 225, would love to see anything. So that's my 225 display. And this week I have almost, I've like halfway through, completed a model that I've been wanting to do for some time. And ladies and gentlemen, here is, in quarter-inch scale, a Brisbane Drop Centre tram, namely number 225. Spin it round. Now, as part of the paint order, I have ordered 2 paint kits. The from SMS Paint Supplies, I've ordered their Sydney tramway kit of paints. They sell a kit, a group or a kit of paints. If you want details of that, I will put them up. Not only do they sell a kit of paint for the Sydney trams, they do one for the Brisbane trams. So I've ordered the Sydney tram paint set, the Brisbane tram paint set, and a few associated paints to get on with painting stuff. So there you are. That is Brisbane Droppy in quarter-inch scale. It's painted in black, in a black undercoat, because it'll be better to put on the top coats, which are actually a grey. Apparently, that's the experts tell me, that if you're doing sort of like greys and blues and those, you're better off using a black undercoat, a candy black undercoat, and then put your... They use black undercoat, apparently, for when they're doing that colour on cars. You know, that fancy, what they call candy type colour scheme that changes in the light. It looks bluey, purpley and all that. They use black undercoat for that in certain situations. So they tell me. Anyway, got to take it from the experts. So, what else has been going on this week? Well, I did mention in the video last week we were going to do I don't know, of some carriages which was in the BCH style. These were known back in the 70s, and I'm not being racist, I'll put that, as blacks. Probably was known because they were jet black. They were black. So I have done the character version of the coal version, and I've done a prototype version, I'll probably have to do some more of this, of the hopper type version. Now these were used for wheat, barley, whatever that was grainy, and fertilizer. So I always liked the look of the fertilizer ones in there. So I think I'm going to do a rake of these as fertilizer cars, and the Australian Fertiliser logo and all that, because they always look pretty neat. They will be available via STL, via the Facebook page. If you'd like them, let me know. Let me know. Now, this is the first prototype of something else. I'm doing a newer version. This is, I've decided, if you've read the version, that I would do the little GHJ brake wagon, New South Wales brake wagon. It was very popular on the end of coal trains and bits and pieces. So I thought I'd do a small caricature version of that in my own free scale, so like scale down. So that's it. That's the first prototype. Doing a reprint now because there was a few little bits and pieces I wanted to fix, and we've done that. But that will be available soon. If anybody wants a copy of the files, let me know. More than happy to share. And last and not least, this is and once again, as I post on Facebook, I'd said that I've concluded the Puff and Billy cars. I wasn't going to do any more. I decided to do one more. So this is a composite brake van passenger car for the Puff and Billy Railway. Also, once again, if you want a copy of the STL, sing out, let me know. I will set them up so you can share them. So this is just for like printed. This one was printed in the Adventure Free printer. That's the little printer. That's this little fella, if you've forgotten what the Adventure Free looks like, which is a rapid prototyping printer. It's designed to do little jobs very fast. Spoken about them many times. Look for the video. So this is printed in that machine. This is about the largest size, as in because of the length that you can do in that machine. And there is a little bit of issues with it around the edges. But for a prototype car, for one that's the first print, it's not too bad. I will later do a finer, slower print quality in one of the end-of-free machines. Just at will to do it vision. But that one I'll probably put some paint on and see how it goes. It's like my other one. We put some paint on it and it came up pretty good. So that's about this week from Dave in the Shed. Hopefully next week we'll have some more upgrades. We'll show you some more bits and pieces. Not sure when the paint order will arrive. It'll probably be 2 weeks before the wheel order arrives. But if you've got any questions, please ask. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Very important. You like and subscribe these videos. I don't make any money out of YouTube in any way. I don't endorse or get any funding for sponsorships. This whole thing's done off the back. But if you like and subscribe, you never know, one day this channel may pay for itself. You never know. I used to get money from YouTube, but they changed. And, oh, gee, it annoyed me. Funny thing about YouTube is you could only get the money when you reached $100 US. So you had to wait till you made $100 US and then you could claim the money back from Google Sense. My account got to $98 US and then they removed me from a monetary funded channel. It used to be based on your monetary funding was on the amount of traffic that you put through. And some of my videos in the past have done quite a bit of traffic. But then they changed it to you only got paid by the number of subscribers. So I had some high traffic volume videos, but didn't have enough subscribers. That's why I always say, please like and subscribe. And one day I may get the rest. The money's still sitting in the account. Google still have it. They still send me statements, but they won't let me have it because A, I've got to make $100 in US, and B, I'm not a monetarized channel anymore. Really annoying. Okay, well that's about all. Get off your soapbox, Dave. Don't need to get on a rabbit on. Still planning changes to the actual tramway itself. That'll be the next project soon when I get a few things done. And yeah, I'll have a quick look at what's pretty. Oh, I changed the Ryobi, the wall of Ryobi a little bit, as you can see that, but just rearranged because grabbing easy things. Should do photos about that anyway. So Ryobi tools that used to be on the still working on this. So all the charging stuff, stations and tools and parts, the actual are over here. But the tools themselves are moved down the back because it's easy to grab, not shooting around things. Through the magic hidden door. So the straight out Ender Free Pro 2 is having a bit of a break today. We were doing some stuff, but that's it for now. And this is the second version of the GHJ being printed. Just why it takes so long. This is about even this little GHJ is about an 18-hour print, people. These things take time. That's why we've got the rapid prototyping machines, but they still is limited in the size of the job. But that's the GHJ size model, which you saw on the workbench. It's, yeah. They don't tell you about that in all those videos about how good 3D printing and how bits and pieces. It's a slow process. Anyway, let's back out of here. Let's see if I can trip over something. Slide on the door. So that's it for this week. Once again, happy St. Valentine's, not St. Valentine's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Hope you have a safe weekend. Avoid the heat. Keep safe. Hydrate. Do all the things you got to do. Do all that. We'll talk to you soon. That's farewell for this week from Dave in the shed. Hi there. This is Dave. To keep this video active on YouTube, you really do need to subscribe my channel, like this video, and also put a comment down below, because if we don't get enough traffic, YouTube can just make it disappear.